Well, good morning, everybody. Here we are, starting the day out again. If you recall, I'm a self employed independent contractor, drive my own little hybrid car, picking up store transfers for an national automotive parts chain. It's a beautiful sunny morning. Yesterday it was bad. It was rainy yesterday, but today it's different. We'll see how the day shakes out. Taking on the day, getting ready to do the same thing as yesterday. Picking up little auto parts in my personal car, self employed, independent. Contractor driving my hybrid. Right now I'm getting 44.9 miles per gallon. Make that 45. 45 miles per gallon in my hybrid. Yeah, I have two hybrids. They're both the same models, different years. Ford C-Maxes. I have a 2013 Ford C-Max hybrid that has 564,000 miles. Yeah, 564,000 miles. Original transmission, original electric batteries. And the car I'm driving today is the 13 Ford C-Max hybrid. It has 116,000 miles on it. And I bought this last year. It had 46,000. I generally do about 75,000 miles a year. It's about 1,500 miles a week. Southern Indiana into Western Kentucky is what I do. It's a beautiful sunny day. Right now I'm in Evansville, Indiana. Once I knock out these two stores coming up, then we'll go over the Ohio River into Western Kentucky. And we do the same thing every day, 6 days a week. Every day it's about 280 miles a day. And I get going, I get there at about 7:30 at the warehouse or the hub. Then I'm generally home by 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's going to be another good day. The weather's better than yesterday. It was a little rainy yesterday. A lot of construction wherever I go. It seems like, oh man, I never hit this light. Oh well, I got out of the hub pretty quickly, right on time today, so I'm not late. Yeah, so much construction around this area. And you'll see in about 45 minutes a big 10-year construction project. Yeah, you heard that right. 10-year project where they're building a new bridge over the Ohio River. We go over the Twin Bridges, and they were built 80 years ago, and they're still standing. But they don't meet federal guidelines, so they're building a new bridge over the mighty Ohio. They started the construction about 2 years ago, and they say the new bridge and all the other roads and bridges, the project will be in 2032. So I'll be dealing with construction for another 7 years, 8 years. Sometimes there's accidents, at least once a week. Sometimes I get affected by it. Not much I can do. I can't swim. My car doesn't go well in the river. It is 8 a.m. Central Time. 8 a.m. I'm usually right here every day. So if you're in the area, drive on by. Can't stop by, but you can drive on by. Honk your horn, flip me off. I'm number one. Yeah, that happens occasionally. I'm number one. Most of the time, I don't even know why I'm getting flipped off. Oh, well. Life is still good. Yesterday, I had problems with my battery. It wasn't charging, so I made an adjustment this morning. Too bad the batteries in our phones and cameras weren't as good as what's in my hybrid car here. You know, there's like I've said in the past, my 2013 Ford C-Max hybrid, it has 564,000 miles on it. And when I bought it, it only had 6,500, so I put on about 560,000 miles, and it has that original tranny and batteries. This one here is still going strong. Knock on some wood for me, please. There's no wood in here, just my head. But yeah, you can't beat the weather this morning. It is 68 degrees. I think we're going up to 80 degrees today. Gas here in Evansville is $2.77. Then across the Ohio River, just across the river, it's $2.55, 22 cents cheaper. Probably has to do with state taxes, I guess. Right now, this morning, I'm at 46.4 miles per gallon. We'll end the day at about 41-ish, close to 42. Hotcardeals.com. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, you too can go in debt and have a nice car. Well, hopefully you have the money, you can buy it outright. That'd be awesome. Okay, I'm going into the sun. All right, Capper Gamer, what is happening for you? Right now I'm in Evansville, Indiana. 8:04 a.m. Central Time. Where are you? I'm here every day, 6 days a week. Well, Saturdays it's 2 hours later that I get started on Saturdays, and I only have to make one loop on Saturdays. On Monday through Friday, I do 2 loops a day for about 280 miles a day. Thornton's gas station is 277. That's a regional gas station. I think it's over here on the Midwest. I think there's one when we went on our cruise a couple months ago. I saw some Thorntons down in Florida. But our next store is about 3 minutes up here. I'll be leaving the camera going. Right now, I have 5 items to drop off. And another construction zone where that road is closed, and that's where I usually go down, but it's closed, so I have to go a different way after I knock out this store. But I have 5 little items for this store transfer. I think it's some kind of sealant for some water pumps. Okay. We have arrived. All right. I'll be back, Jax. that was short and sweet. Picked up 2 items. Picked up a filter. Picked up a tire patch kit. What do we have in here? Getting everything ready for the next stop. All right, hello everybody. Getting ready to pull out of here. Okay. Let's go over here. That was all right. Try something. I need this to connect. This. Yeah, knocked out the first door. Now we're headed to the next door. Next door will be there in about 10 minutes. No, less than that. Probably about 6 minutes. Yeah, we have to go this way because the other road is down to 1 lane due to construction. We almost got caught in that intersection. It may rain this afternoon. We'll see if it shakes out. I like it when it's sunny, obviously. Staying in this lane is a lot less bumpy. Oh, come on. Need the radio on. There it is. All right, we can leave in 1 minute. We'll be pulling out of here. And it's warming up nicely. 69 degrees. All right, time to go. Type in who signed for it. Depart. Yes. Okay, let's go. Let's roll on out of here, people. Hang on to your necks. All right. We're going to store number 4. Crack the windows open a little bit. Gonna be going over the mighty Ohio River shortly. Probably be there in about 8 minutes. It's amazing how you can drive all these miles and you're within a minute or two at each stop. Yep, this is life in the day of a courier. This is the daily routine of my life. Just like you all have jobs, or you used to, or you want a job, or you need a job. Right along video today. We'll see how long it stays connected. Man, look at that license plate in front of us. You think it's really legit? Does have a 26 tag on it. It's a dealer plate, supposedly. That's interesting. It does not look legit, does it? No, it does not. What do I know? I'm not a cop. They have a water main break right there. Man. All right, getting ready to get on the freeway. Kind of, sort of. Phone down, buckle up, that sign says. Ooh, big rig coming on. Wide load, oversized load. IDF Gen, GTN, oversized load. Oh, there's another one up there. There is a weigh station up here, so if it's open, they'll have to stop, obviously. But the big Twin Bridges is up here to go over the Ohio, so I don't want to be behind these guys because they'll take up both lanes. But we'll be ahead of them. No big deal. Man, I wonder what that is. Man, his tractor, his cab was nice and clean. I like it. Ellis Park is up here. Horse racing. last horse racing season, the Churchill Downs was closed due to they've had some horses dying, but what the so they transferred there's the pilot cars. They transferred all their horse racing for a couple weeks over here. So they had some big dogs, some big horses. Here's the weigh station. So that place was packed last year for a couple weeks for some horse racing. It's off to the left. I don't know if you can see it or not. But it's Ellis Park. You can see the top of the Twin Bridges coming up. There's 2 lanes going north on one bridge, 2 lanes going south on another bridge, and we are headed south. We're getting ready to leave Indiana to get into the Bluegrass State. This is the Bi-State Vietnam Gold Star Memorial Bridge. These bridges have been here 80 years. Look at all that rust on there. Wow. Makes you wonder how it keeps on standing. But they do an annual inspection on it, so everything should be all good. But way off to the left, about a mile or so, is where they're going to build the new bridge. They've already started in Indiana and the Kentucky side of the roads leading up to the bridge. Yeah, that's why up here you'll see a lot of construction. Speed limit 45. I'm not going to tell you how fast I'm going. Yeah, I'm not telling you. I do usually go about 4 miles over. There is the county dump off to the left behind those trees. But yeah, this is a big project here. They can close a lane and just really boogers up the traffic. But this is not the main project. The main project's up here. You'll see that after our next stop, where they're tearing down bridges, overpasses, building new ones. Gas here on the 41 strip, it's called, is $2.55. Evansville, Indiana, back there on the other side of the bridge was $2.77. So, since my main expense is gasoline, I gas up down here in Kentucky, obviously. This is a very, very busy road. It's one of the busier roads in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And if anyone knows why it's a Commonwealth and not called a state, I'd like to know. I could Google it, but nah. Yeah, this stretch of road can be pretty slow because there's quite a few stoplights just on this little strip. It's always take your chance whether you get in the left lane or the right lane. But I do turn right up here. So since I've got to turn right, I'm going to get in the left lane. Doesn't that make sense? Doesn't that make sense? But speed limit's 45. We're just now going 45. What's that van up there in front of us? Plantaray. #1 rum of the world's best bars. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm not a drinker, so I don't know. Plantaray rum. Kentucky's known for their bourbon, from what I understand. And since I got to turn right up there, that means I'm getting in the left lane again. Oh man, that road, that other direction is getting stacked up a little bit. But there was nothing wrong. So I don't know. Just sheer volume. Yeah, we're all hoping that part of this big project, that they fix that road back there. They keep on patching it. It lasts a week. Then potholes come again. Up here on the left is the Golden Corral. We were there for Mother's Day. Oh, what's that semi doing? Oh, what's that semi doing? I'm not going to wait for him. He's trying to turn that sharp corner. Wow, I've never seen a semi there. That could have been bad for him. But everybody made it through. Speed limit is 35. I will tell you how fast I'm going now. I'm going 40. At the end of the day, sometimes I gas up here, sometimes I gas up further south. The store is just up here about a minute. Probably less if we make that light. And we will. I have a bunch of filters for them. And I like to park away from the door because it actually gives me some walking, to stretch my legs since I sit all day. Keeps me moving. Okay, let's go give them their stuff. I'll be back. Well, hello everybody. I'm back. Dropped off the filters, a starter, tire patch. Now I picked up a truck cover for another store. What do we have? Get everything ready for the next stop. All I have for the next stop are some bushings, whatever that is. All right. Come on. Connect, connect, connect. Okay, let's see. All right, time to go. I can put in who signed for it. Press depart. It's all right to leave. Press submit. And we're off. And we're off to the next store. Seems like gas everywhere in this town is 255. How's the battery doing on the camera? I think it's holding up all right. Man alive. A lot of cars so far today. Man. Oh, there was a break. I should have went there. Man. Hit this at the wrong time. All right. Made it through finally. There's a big Catholic school. Great school there. The police like to patrol this stretch of road. Speed limit. Report 35 miles an hour speed limit. I'm going 38. There was a big fire last summer back there. They never did clean it up. Big old warehouse went up in flames. These roundabouts are brand new for this town. There's 3 of them right in a row. Bang, bang, bang. Putting on the finishing touches. This is another part of the major construction I told you about. We're going to get on the freeway, go through some construction zones, and then get on another freeway for about a half hour. So the next store is, we'll be there in about 35 minutes. Merge on here. Cars sure like to fly through this construction zone. Man, it's so bad sometimes. They're putting up posts to put up noise walls. That's what those posts are for. And they put up 2 little ones there on the right. I don't know if you can see them. That's what they're starting with. They're not just plastic vinyl ones either. They're cement. So that's going to be nice. Sure is still muddy. It rained last night here. So got it all muddy again. That noise wall's going all the way down here. They tore down this bridge a couple weeks ago, rebuilding a new one, or overpass. Now we're out of our construction. We just get on the freeway and sit back and relax. Come on, speed limit's going up to 70 right here. Come on. It's not Sunday for a Sunday drive. Make up your mind, dude. Man. Phew, those vehicles stink. Ugh. There's a rough patch up here in the road, so I get over whenever I can. Every little bit helps, saving my car to make it last longer.